This is Jill, and this is Jill for today. Thank you for coming into my kitchen. Today I'm doing something a little different. I am making a little energy ball that's got all kinds of great stuff in it. Now it's high impact, but it's probably a little on the caloric side as well. But you know, if you can balance those two things out, you've got yourself a pretty good snack. So let's get started. Into the base of my food processor, I am putting some soaked dates, and there's probably about 8 of them in there. And of course, you know how I am. I'll put all the instructions and the ingredients in the description box down below so you can follow along and make these yourself. Now I'm going to put these into the chopping mode, and as soon as these are all chopped up and kind of blended together, I will bring you back. It smells great when you put your little nose in here, and I'm going to show this to you here. This is very crumbly. The dates are broken up, the nuts are broken up. There's still texture there, but it's really well, combined and broken down. All right, and then we're going to add some raisins and some cranberries and some sunflower seeds. As I said, these are high powered, but you know, they're not something you're going to want to snack on every day, are they? And then there's pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds, and this is a mix of flaxseed meal, and there is some hemp seed in there and some chia seed, and I'm putting just a little pinch of salt in there because that always heightens that flavor when you do something sweet. And I'm going to now put in just a little bit of vanilla just to top off that flavor. In fact, I'm going to put just a little bit more in there. Okay, just a little bit. And once again, I am going to turn my sound off once I get this rolling, because it really does have to be mixed pretty well before it is ready to form into our little energy balls. So here we go. I have got this really well mixed, but I still think it might be a little too dry. I'm going to pull a little bit out here. You know, it has to be rolled into a ball, so you're going to want to make it wet enough, right, to do that. And this actually looks pretty good. I'm going to just do a little sample here. See what I'm doing? Yes, I think that's going to roll here so we can sample this together. Yes, that's going to make a very, very nice ball. So I'm going to clean off my hands, set this aside, and bring in a cookie sheet, and we are going to get started making these. Alrighty, we are ready to rock and roll here. I put it in a bowl, and isn't that just beautiful? Just so pretty. Now, what I also did was I've got myself a small bowl of water here, and the other thing I have is just some finely chopped unsweetened coconut. So I could roll them in that as well. So I'm going to set that there. And I've got a half cookie sheet, and I've lined it with some parchment paper. I'll show you what I use. These are great. These are great. And I'll put these in the description box down below. They're so nice. They're convenient, and they're easy to use, and you can use one for big cookie sheets as well. So there we are. Now I'm going to get my scoop here, and this is, I think it's a tablespoon size. I will double check that, and again, I'll leave a little message there. So I've got it in my hand here. I'm going to put a little water on my hand, and I'm going to start rolling this into a ball. Just like that. And you know, that's a pretty small ball. I may have to do a little larger ball there. Do another one here for you. Yeah, what I did with that ball. I have a larger one, and it's just too big. So I'm going to do that one, and then I'm going to roll it in the coconut that I have here. So we can do both. And there's that. So I'm going to finish rolling out enough to fill up this cookie sheet, and once I've got that completed, I will bring it. Here we are. I got 19 out of that batch. And I did, as you can see, some of them have the coconut. Not too many, because they're sweet enough as it is. But I thought it'd be a little festive to have just a few. Alrighty, I'm going to put these in the refrigerator and get them good and cold. And that's where, you know, you'll want to store them in the refrigerator. And once they are firmed up, I think we'll probably have someone in here who wants to take a taste. We'll be back later on. Now you have to decide which one you want. You want one with coconut or not?
Can't we have both?
Well, we could try them both. Sure. Why don't you go ahead and...
I'll try without the coconut first.
Okay.
So my palate isn't.
Yeah. Now I'm going to share that with you.
Okay.
And we'll do both of them. That's not good.
Dainty.
But
Juicy.
juicy.
Not juicy, but moist. Really moist.
What do you think of that?
Very good.
Okay. Really good. Really good.
The seeds in there?
Yeah, there's some. Oh my goodness. There's hemp, chia, sunflower, pumpkin. Then there's nuts and pecans, and it's loaded. Do you know what would be so good in that?
Bourbon?
It's like a cocoa powder, a little bit of cocoa powder in there. Can you just taste that cocoa powder in there, really?
I can't taste any cocoa powder. Those are very good, though. And they're high energy?
Yeah, but you know, you just can't pop these.
I don't know. I could use a lot of energy. Thank you.
Because, you know,
I think my favorite are with the coconut.
they are good with the coconut. Well, I could still roll those in the coconut, but awfully good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Now, I will say, I think that I will freeze these. I will put them in the freezer and get them all frozen and then put them in like a container. And then, you know, bring out what you want when you need.
You know, if I ate them
Because
all,
these were, yeah,
if I ate them all, you wouldn't have to freeze them.
they're pretty heavy duty, yeah. So you don't want to be popping those every hour.
I do.
All right, everybody. Well, I hope you subscribe to this channel and give us a thumbs up. The thumbs up, very important, helps the channel. I'm not sure how or why, but it does.
And don't forget, keep your energy up.
Keep that energy up. Thanks a lot for watching. Tell your friends, subscribe, and we will see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.